I'm joined by case manager Alan Dowson after this evening's 0-0 draw at Bognor. Alan, are you happy with 0-0 or disappointed given that we scored a totally legitimate goal?
I'm disappointed. Listen, is everybody in the ground, from your chairman to yourselves to everybody, says the performance of the season. Every man, Jack, it's the best we've played all season. In the second half we were outstanding, so I've got to be happy about that. We've got to take that into Saturday's game, and it's a great point against a good Bognor side with a good management team down here with two lads who do it well. But you look at not only the offside goal where we're trying to say the first phase was offside, you look at obviously the back pass. I don't know how he's offside, but anyway, but you look at the chances we've created tonight. You know, our Pages had two great headers, and Mosses went through one-on-one, should have scored and all that. You know, so in the first minute of the game we've hit the crossbar. So I'm disappointed, to be honest, not to win the game, but I can't take anything away from the lads who I thought were outstanding. I cannot. Even Page is devastated there because he's had a great chance to, but you've got to lift him for Saturday. But in a certain way, lift him in a certain way, because when the level of performance was fantastic and outstanding. So if we can take that on now, and that's 6, including the cup game, that's 6 games unbeaten. So we've got to believe that, you know, we've got Bevy on Saturday. We've also got a game Thursday. We have, so we've got to attack that now and all that, you know. So I thought Moss was excellent up there. Chances were missed, but I thought it was an excellent performance. I really did.
I think the officials probably cost us 3 points despite the excellent performance. Did the referee explain his decision to you? I saw you talking to him at the end.
He said, if it's on video, he said the first ball that went out to 90 was offside or something, but we played for a couple of seconds after, and all of us and nothing was done then, and just went back in, and we've done a back pass, haven't we? And I don't know, officials saw it. If that's the case, then I'll take it back what I said, because I went absolutely ballistic like everybody did. But again, apart from that, in a certain way, the officials and cost were a little bit there, but also maybe it was a finishing. It should have been better tonight, and we've been excellent. Like I say, Moss has been excellent, but the back four's got to take a lot of credit because Huggy had a hell of a job against that winger, but he stuck his task at the end. And even though Peachy should have had a couple, he defended well. That's his job, to be honest, at the end of the day. So if we can take all the positives into Saturday's game and next Wednesday's, then we've got to make sure we do that, you know. But I couldn't praise the players enough tonight. I really couldn't.
Casey was unlucky not to score at the beginning of both halves. He was immense tonight, wasn't he?
He's brilliant, man. He's a brilliant player. He's one of them where me and Martin Taylor were talking about it today, to be honest, where you just wish people in non-league football were like him. And that's not me being son of Casey. It's like, he comes, wants to play, doesn't ask about money, not bothered about that. Doesn't want, now especially just wants to play for Kingstonian, loves playing for the club and all that, you know. If you get people like that in your team, if I can get another 1 or 2 of them before the deadline, then we will push on. Like, you know, I'm looking for 1 or 2 to strengthen before Monday's deadline. We put a 7 days in for a couple of players, a couple of forwards, and a midfield lad as well. So we've got to make sure that we get a spot on for the running, and it's exciting. 8 games to go, and it's going to be points there. So we've got to believe that we're in the hat, which so we are. But the question is, Casey is an excellent footballer for his club on and off the pitch. He's fantastic for it, and if you have a bad game, you're not hearing me calling him, like, you know, because he gives everything all the time, you know. So I'm delighted with him.
And what about Charlie Knight this evening? He's back struggling for form recently, but I thought he had one of his best games.
Best games is he's back, you know, like, you know, he had his problems with, but I thought he had his best game for a long time tonight and put a lot of effort into it. And you know, we needed Knight in the team for deliveries, because our deliveries from corners, free kicks haven't been very good, and I thought he offered that tonight as well. So, you know, he got better as the game went on, I thought, to be honest, and tied the last 10 where we need to make that change now, you know. And my plan was to get the subs on quicker, but I just thought, and the lads played that well, how can you do that, like, you know?
Sweeney and Papo in the centre and midfield, are you surprised that, given their age, that they're so dominant in the middle of the park?
Oh, we are, and it got Laird, didn't it? That's why I was saying Laird for, because he gives that experience and talks and bats around and sets a tone. So I can't forget him and that, like, you know, and stuff like that. But Sweeney started off poorly and got better as the game went on, and Paps has been excellent for us. So we just got to hope that we can tie him down to the end of the season, which I think we can. And you know, that'd be another good side. But Sweeney's coming on a ton. You know, getting stronger on games, and he's not a kid anymore. He's probably one of the young. We've got a young side, and he's probably in that mix, being only 19, just turned 19, and he doesn't play like I plays years above his age, to be honest. But it's been one of them frustration nights, because you come away here where it should be, I tell you what, 0-0 at Bognor's fantastic against a good side, but you just feel that little bit. I thought we had the better chances, you know, and I grew up, but I cannot honestly. I thought it was the best all season, bar non-game. Even that run at the start, I thought we were outstanding tonight. I really did.
And we used that to big up the players in the dressing room before the game on Saturday.
It's got to be, because you leave that place now and you say, if you don't believe now, you never will. We've had some rough times, we've had a rough time, hopefully we've come through it. We've had we've had a couple of blips here, and every club does except for Wheelston. But if you don't believe after a performance like that, then we will just chuck it in, like, you know. So belief has got to come, and hopefully it will.
Well played tonight.
Okay,
Great performance. Good luck
Saturday.
Saturday.
Bye bye.